Live, sitting closer together, new one day,
We're working on the same project now.
and we're looking pretty good today.
I know, we look fresh. I feel like I look like a fucking dick bag.
Hello, sir.
I'm that guy that
Hello, puppet.
just went on vacation, and I wanted to know that I just got back from vacation.
Yeah, you look like a tourist. I don't know what I look like. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like a dickhead.
Joe Goldberg.
Joe Goldberg?
Joe Goldberg from you?
Do I talk?
No, like when he's trying to be inconspicuous.
Oh, yeah. I'm dressed very white today.
You're white presenting.
I am white. Is that an actual thing?
Yeah.
Presenting my whiteness?
Yeah. Like if you're mixed.
That I'm fucking white, boy. I'm half Mexican, actually. But I grew up with white people. So does it still make me white?
White presenting.
Am I more white than Mexican because I grew up with the white part of my family?
No.
So I'm still Mexican. I can be understood as a Mexican.
Yeah.
And have the same privileges as Mexicans, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Hey, you just said it. Mexicans have privilege. Mexican pride, baby. Viva la Mexico.
I'm all for it.
I'm not. Get him out. Just kidding. I'm going with the fit today. We'll do the intro. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning back into another episode of Not a Problem of Ours podcast, where we react to your confessions and stories. Today, we're going to be touching on the topics of
Really shitty coworkers, because we've all had them, or you might be the shitty coworker. Maybe you'll see yourself in these stories.
I feel like I'm the shitty coworker. No, I'm not. I'm just a dickhead sometimes. That's how we first met, though.
I got a story that reminds me of you, actually.
Do you really? Crazy coworker?
No, the person's being a shitty coworker.
Oh, and it reminds you of me? That's fucked up.
It reminds me of what I do to you.
I'm the best. It reminds you of yourself. Fucking annoying as fuck.
Hey, Kane, I need to ask you a question. Can you help me real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets old.
Hey, man, whatever. This is what I do this thing where this guy, he brings in Skittles for his coworkers to fatten them up.
That's fucked up. That's a good idea, though, to do to people.
Well, that's what I do for you. If I have candy and you say, I don't want candy anymore, what do?
Bring in more candy?
Bring in the fucking
fun gas. You're trying to give me diabetes.
Well, any candy yummy, so he brings in I bring in Skittles from my coworkers to fatten them up. Any candy that are gummies or hard candies are essentially pure sugar. Think Skittles, Sour Patch Kids, etc. These types of candies spike your insulin.
The good shit. Those get to me. All that sweet shit gets to me real fucking bad.
Oh, it's Kit Kats for me.
Oh, fucking Kit Kats. I love them.
So these candies are notorious for packing on the pounds because they're deceivingly bad in terms of the amount of sugars they have. I have been bringing these types of candies in work for a few months now just to fatten up my coworkers. The way I see it, if you don't have any self-control not to eat the candy, then you deserve it.
Dude, that's a really good idea. Honestly, that's fucking low-key evil. It's like you're playing the long game. It's kind of psychotic, though, to think that you'd play a game with your coworkers, keep bringing in sweets and stuff, and, like, after time, you should just take creep pictures of them after time and, like, show them photos of themselves. Like, dude, you used to look good, but look at you now.
This was you 4 months ago.
Fucking, you put on 30 pounds. 4 months. Definitely bring, like, cookies or something. Cookies. Oh, yeah. Like donuts? We have a donut day. Kind of. There's people that come into our shop every once in a while, and they bring fucking donuts
and
for everybody.
Everyone's favorite person, because as soon as we see them walk through the door, we're like, fuck yeah.
And he does not expect the happiness when we see him, because I opened the door for him and he's like, oh, thank you. And I was like, yeah, of course, man. He's like,
dude, you need anything? Like, you are royalty.
He literally is. He's fucking Amtech famous.
Our bosses aren't happy to see him, but
no, definitely
we're
not.
Fucking happy to see him,
especially because you had like 3 donuts one day.
Yeah.
Fat boy. Max I've had is 2, and I have the sweets problem.
We had someone that had he had like 4.
Colton?
He had 4? Well, 3 and 3.
Hey, you need to slow it down, Colton. No more fucking donuts, bro. It's getting bad. So yeah, hopefully he'll definitely hear that. Call him out.
He's gonna come up to us and be like, I don't like being talked about.
And no, fuck him. Andrew, slow it down. Slow it down, Andrew. Dylan, slow it down. You need to slow it down, buddy. Everyone's getting big. This is going to be a big podcast.
Hopefully.
Because, I got another story, too, for weight. Just because I saw it made me happy to think that somebody was that big. Definitely a cool guy, though. Bringing in sweets.
That's what I like. That's what I like doing.
But also too, I feel like you try to do that, but you eat the sweets also.
Oh,
I
eat the shit out of them.
Didn't you eat a whole bag of night crawlers at work, or what were they?
They're called twin snakes. They are
The
sour
twin snakes.
sweets. Yeah, I brought in like 3 bags, and I shared one with you, and then the other 2. Well, I shared one between you and Berg, and then the other 2 I just ate by myself.
Or yeah, you ate 2 fucking bags of twin snakes. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty good, but after eating like 3 or 4, the way my mouth feels is fucked up. I don't know how you do it.
Bro, I took an entire like 5-pound bag with me to Egypt. That thing lasted Egypt for me.
Jesus fucking Christ. So is that a core memory? Egypt and twin snakes.
Yeah,
It's fitting.
every time I was in an airport, I was just like, well, I guess I'll eat like fucking twin snakes.
You're just sitting there fucking waiting. Time to pull out the twin snakes.
Plane got delayed. Twin snake times.
Oh, we're stuck on the landing. We're stuck on the landing runway. Yeah. Twin snakes.
Twin snake time, baby.
Damn, I used to be able to eat fucking candy like no other. Now I think it's a mental block. Block myself. Like, no.
Oh no, I don't block myself.
Dude, I do really bad with cookies. They fucking murder me.
Oh, we've been buying tubs of cookie dough.
Cookie dough. Oh my fucking God. You want to know how I'm going to lose my feet? Cookie dough.
Cookie dough, or it's fucking awesome.
It's amazing. Cookie dough is some of the best shit.
I'll start rolling it up in the ball for the like the dough balls, and then like, oh well, I'm done. I'm gonna have a spoonful for me.
Fucking spoonful of cookie dough. No, it's more like whatever's left over for me eating cookies. Hold on, I have to clear. That's better. Sorry, been a rough day.
What the fuck?
Been doing a lot of smoking, vaping.
Do you want some rose cigarettes?
No, I don't want your rose tea cigarettes. Hey, chat. Put in the comments if you smoke rose tea cigarettes.
W
chat. Let's go. W's in the chat. Now I've been watching so much queso. So fucking funny.
Chat, what do we do? Chat. I'm scared.
Chat. I'm fucking scared. Hey, put a 1 in chat if you're scared. I fucking love it, dude. Fuck queso cracks me the fuck up right in the beginning of the podcast, because usually on his, I don't know what channel it is, but the post right when he starts doing the podcast, he's like, Demon Slayer with the 10 gifted. I appreciate it. Demon Slayer. Appreciate it, man. It's fucking amazing. Queso's a big boy too.
Yeah, he's
big fucking boy.
He's a big, but he owns it.
And this guy also had a friend or a coworker that was big. So I really didn't read through this one.
Oh no, it could.
Sorry, it could go either way. It could go sour or sweet.
Okay.
I had an in-office coworker who was over 450 pounds.
Jesus,
that's a lot of pounds, buddy.
It's a big. How the fuck is he still walking?
I don't know how people. Honestly, I always wonder how much those people could like deadlift or squat. Think about how strong their fucking legs would have to be, dude.
Because if they can like.
Oh my God, yeah, they're fucking
do it.
They're deadlifting that much fucking weight every time they stand up.
Yeah,
which honestly could contradict itself, because them not standing up a lot also caused them to get to that weight.
Legs.
I'm being a fucking asshole today.
Well, I mean, it's like Wally. Yeah, you know they're all in the chairs.
Oh yeah. They
can
don't
hardly walk
up
when
and
they
no.
get up.
Like, oh, what the fuck is this? Walking?
Yeah, because they're all just sitting in chairs, just.
That would be the life, though. I'm be honest. That would be the life. I'd live life like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, live life like Wally, or live life like The Walking Dead.
I had never watched The Walking. I watched.
You know what the sentiment is, though, in Walking Dead.
Oh, definitely not Wally. Cause
yeah, 100%.
I don't want to get my head smashed in with a baseball bat with chains.
I want to fucking lay in a chair all day and watch YouTube videos. That's what I'd do.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. My office coworker who was over 450 pounds. I'm not here to trash talk, just a story I wanted to tell and perhaps a cautionary tale. I used to work in a semi-sales environment office. We'll call my 450-pound plus coworker Jeremy, because all Jeremys are fat. Jeremy, because he mentioned liking that name. Jeremy was a really nice guy, bragged constantly about his daughter and grandson. Our office had a weight loss challenge, and he'd always say it's because of him, and I better not be the one leading our department weight loss. I'm fairly skinny. He was a great worker and got along real well with our clients, always joking with them and remembering the small details about them. He always talked about how he'd love to go boating like he did when he was a teenager. He loves lifted trucks and talked about how when he loses the weight, he'll get a green one and go mudding. I don't know what the fuck this guy's trying to say. He talked about how he missed fishing because he cannot access the spots anymore. The fucking boat ramps. That's mean.
Fucking old fishermen would come after him.
Fuck, for real. We found him. He cannot access the spots anymore. He was excited for his grandson to get older so he could teach him how to fish. He would always be happy to help when you had a problem. Truly a nice family guy. I see what you did there. Peter Griffin. Fat coworker.
He's a nice family guy.
They work at the Pawtucket Brewery.
I mean, a lot of family guy on Red Note. That's all it is.
A lot. Oh, like shorts?
Yeah.
Family guy and coworker. Jeremy was in his mid-40s when I worked there. He already had a gastric bypass and had a stint on Ozempic. Unfortunately, neither worked. Despite his health problems, he still went into work and did his best. Today, I did something I never do. I looked through the newspaper and saw that he passed recently. I'm not sure why I'm sharing this. I never kept in contact him with after leaving that job.
God damn.
So this guy actually just kind of
Reminiscing about
his big coworker.
Jesus.
So it sounds like this guy was a W coworker.
Great guy. All around family guy.
All around family guy. W chat for this 450 pounder.
W for Jeremy.
That's too bad. People get really big. It's like, sad. You want to help them. I want to help people that are big.
I guess that's on you.
By feeding them more and more so they don't have to suffer for much longer.
Give him some Skittles.
Bunch of Skittles. How big of a bag do you think? Oh, wait, we know a guy. That's, you could say large, larger, bigger. Broke a chair once.
I broke a chair at work.
Okay. I don't know how to explain it without saying his name. Big guy. He's part of the fraternity.
Oh, fucking yeah. Yeah.
How many bags of Skittles do you think he could eat?
I don't know.
You eat more when you get fat, right? Like you eat a lot more because those.
I would assume because your body requires more calories
to keep operating, right?
I think so.
And
That's
what
why, like when they say like bigger guy, like men usually require a little bit more calories than women because we're typically bigger than women. Kind of like that whole deal. So we require more to operate at like a minimal. So you need like a little bit of minimum.
Oh, yes, yeah, I see what you're saying.
So like a lot of those like Ozempic and all that stuff, I think it just kills your appetite. So you'll, instead of eating like 2 cheeseburgers, you only want to eat like half of one. That type of deal. So you're cutting calories. So
you're cutting it down. It uses that fat storage
to operate at a different time.
Great.
I think that's what it is.
Great 101 on weight loss.
Oh, that's why.
I can slurps
my ass.
You probably are. But what I was gonna add to that was that I've seen those shows. Like, I don't know if you ever heard of My 600 Pound Life. You ever heard of that show?
With that woman? Wait, what's that one where she's like, you don't know how hard it is?
I don't know what show that was.
Oh, God.
There's a lot of those shows, though. Or there's those fat twins. You've seen the fat twins? They scammed their audience, and then they got a show on, was it TLC chat? Don't remember. But
it
definitely is.
Try being my size.
It's one of those shows that are fun to watch because of how hard it is to watch.
This woman?
That lady there? 300-pound sisters. Yeah, Fat Amy.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's got like a shelf for a forehead.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy, dude. I don't know how sustainably like you get that big. It's just, I don't know. It seems uncomfortable.
Yeah. I think there was one. The guy was talking about how his neighbor was big. He just couldn't leave his house. Like he physically couldn't leave his house.
Mm-hmm.
Then he died.
Yeah.
I think they had to. I mean, this is obviously a Reddit story, but I think they said they had to fucking cut into the roof and like
Yeah, crane them out.
crane them out.
Yeah, that's like Gilbert Grape.
Yeah,
Turn down the wall.
so maybe they're just copying that.
There was
Fuck, I forgot about that.
one of my buddies, pretty much his brother-in-law. He was telling us a story how one of their neighbors was a big old farmer, and I mean he got really big. I don't know exact weight, but he didn't get out much, I guess, per se. A lot of health problems, as what happens when you have that much weight. They had to cut the wall out to pull him out. Somebody found him dead, like after like a week, laying in his bed.
Jesus.
It's rough, man. It's a rough world out there. Everybody just be careful. A lot of bad things can happen to you.
No kidding.
Next story.
Hold on.
Are you good, bro? You dying? You need to stop hitting that saw. Oh my god, tell them about your fucking water bottle.
It's a scent, so you think you're drinking a cola, but you're just drinking water.
So you smell it, but you don't taste it.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut back on pop.
So that's the way you do it with smell.
Yep.
Smart. I haven't tried it with smell.
We'll see if it works. I don't know. My
But it
Panera subscription's ending. It was supposed to end yesterday, but
That's like when
still
you're
active.
It's like when your dealer's gone out of business.
Yeah, right? This one is not a happy-go-lucky story.
Not like the last one.
No, God, no. This one is, I psychologically tormented a coworker until she cried because I didn't like her work ethic. I don't regret it even a little bit.
I should do that more often. I want to psychologically fuck with people. Manipulation station.
Throw away because this doesn't paint me in colors that I want to be seen, although they are accurate. Some minor backstory. I'm used to being the top dog in a workplace within 2 to 6 months of starting working there.
What a fucking dickhead.
Right away,
What a fucking asshole.
I'm taking over. I earned the position by working hard and knowing more than anyone else there.
That doesn't make you a great fucking person or employee.
As of the time of the story, it held true for the 3 out of 3 jobs. I used to work in a large store with multiple departments.
Oh, fuck. He works in a fucking store. He's the fucking manager of a fucking store. What a cocksucker. This sounds like the guy who told me that he'd have a fucking rollie.
Yeah, I knew a guy in high school where he said by the time he was 30, so he's got 2 years, he was going to have a rollie and a big house. And he worked at a Tyson's in a small town and lived in a 700 square foot house with like 2 roommates.
Where's he at?
Best Buy.
That a boy. He better be running that motherfucker.
No, he was trying to upsell me on a credit cards.
Oh, fuck.
He's like, hey man, I was trying to save some money. I'm like, I don't need that.
No, to.
But I used to work in a large store with multiple departments. Employees were basically sent to one department and didn't move around, even if there were openings elsewhere. Rare to begin with. My department had about 7 to 10 other people total, depending on turnover during this time period. I started with 2 other new people at the same time, both friends, and we all had worked together before at a place close by. The move to the new store department wasn't planned, but it was a pleasant surprise to see 2 friendly faces who I knew were good workers. Already working there was the old crew, a group of 3 who had been there for about 14 years.
Damn.
You can't fucking shake that.
No.
They've got a rhythm. You're inconveniencing them.
They're set.
And then a middle crew just passing through. The middle crew was all gone by the time I was 100% confident and comfortable in the job. I required technical knowledge about the 800 plus individual items that we carried, as well as where to find them in an only mildly organized warehouse. By the time I was ready and willing to assume some control of my department, since the previous de facto leader from the crew had left, the only other person willing to listen to me was with only one other person willing to listen to me. Having been there a while, me and 2 others had started seeing the ways of the old crew. Let's call her Bethany was neglecting to do her job. She didn't clean, stock, or help customers if she could avoid it. She spent 10 to 15 minutes at a time in the warehouse on her phone, would come out for 5 minutes and go do it again.
Fuck you, Beth.
Hey, it's a fucking store.
I know.
She took 30-minute breaks instead of 15.
Fuck.
So this person was probably that person with the timer.
Oh, yeah. Very critical about his job.
I'm only making $12 an hour.
I like the vocabulary he's using. The old de facto leader
Bro, he's feeling like a fucking...
in the electronics department. This guy's gonna run the fucking country. Holy shit.
She took 30 minutes instead of 15 we were allowed, and that fucked over everyone because the next person go until the one before came back. Her lunches similarly ran half hour longer. We tried the manager first, but he couldn't be fucked about it. Jesus. Made up some new rules and never enforced them. Talked to her and never followed up. He also liked her a lot better than he liked us middle crew, and the old crew were too friendly with her to speak up about it. So I think he's just being kind of a dickhead about it.
Sounds like it.
Maybe just talk to her.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's the biggest way problems get solved in the workplace is
just
communication.
go right to the person.
Yeah. So, hey,
Don't go to her boss or the guy. Like, if you got an issue, just go right to somebody.
that's where bad attitudes come from too, because I've dealt with that a lot, where people go around people.
That pisses me off.
It's fucking
If
annoying.
you have an issue, just come directly to that person. Don't be a bitch. We're all adults. My solution was one I have employed before to great personal effect. I ignored her existence. When I wrote up the break schedule, oh Jesus, I left her off of them. I didn't speak to her or even look at her. This guy's a fucking higher up and he's acting like this.
Yeah. Petty.
I left her off. If she was engaged in a conversation with another employee I needed to talk to, I said my things as if they hadn't been talking. Never got called on this because I always did it carefully. If she was actually helping a customer for once, I might cruise by and ask if they needed help. Oh, man.
This guy is fucking. He's creating Stalin Best Buy,
Yeah.
Soviet Best Buy, or wherever he works. I don't know where he works.
When new people were hired, I warned them about her and poisoned that well. Oh.
What the fuck?
I undermined her in front of customers, correcting bad information. Then our old manager buckled under stress. He was weak in the way managers should not be.
What the? Can I be honest about something? I think this guy's the bad fucking coworker.
No, this is the bad coworker.
Oh, they're talking about the bad coworker.
No, they're talking about he's confessing.
Oh,
he's the bad.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
And the old manager
Fucking dumb.
And when we got a new one, she was an idiot who knew nothing about the department, but she loved me. Oh, no. She liked Bethany, too, but that just meant that we were finally on even footing and could just come down to who could spin our story better, and I'm very good at spinning a story.
Manipulator, liar, telling little white lies. Pushes agenda.
Stephanie likes to smoke outside. I
Fucking smell it on her.
I stepped up my campaign, bringing other people into it without them realizing it. I pointed out every mistake, every little time she inconvenienced someone else. You don't notice all of them until someone makes an effort to notice, but then they started to pile up. The resentment against her grew, and I kept it fresh. Now she tried going to the manager, but I turned even her most valid, verifiable complaint against her. She told the new manager about my campaign to keep her off the break schedule. By this point, have begun erasing a schedule entirely if she made it, rewriting it with my own, or just erasing her name if someone else wrote it. It's petty.
It's fucking wild.
When the manager asked me about it, I said she doesn't even follow the schedule as it's posted anyway. So I figured it's best to work around it as though she isn't here, and so that no one's breaks gets pushed back by her. I got told to start putting her on it, and she got told to go on time or not at all. That one she started listening to for a while. I knew my efforts were working when my manager and other outside department people commented on Bethany's poor performance as an employee that my campaign had spread so far.
Oh my fucking
I knew that they had succeeded when she came to me in the warehouse one afternoon on the verge of tears. She had had enough. She wanted to know why I hated her, and I didn't, and I don't. I just wanted her behavior to change and for her to accept my authority.
Damn, bro. He went through that much of a length just to fuck with her. He could have just said like, "Hey, I need you to straighten up."
I told her my issues were with her, and she told me why she acted that way. It was something about her son's mental illness and her daughter's children, a lot of family issues, and that she was using her phone to handle and talk about. I don't care for the reasons, although at the time I pretended to listen. She may have even been lying or exaggerating. It wouldn't have made a difference because I had what I wanted. She was crying on me, and I knew I had her. She had never challenged me again, so as long as I was fair to her.
Wow.
After she broke, I told her that we were good, that we could be friends. I let my 2 friends there know that my issues with Bethany have been resolved. They were the only ones that knew about my intentional campaign. It made it subtly obvious to everyone else that the dynamic had changed. I brought her back from the cold over about 2 weeks of actively acknowledging her existence, including her in conversations, and asked her to do small things. Meanwhile, her behavior had turned model. Breaks on time, never going over, minimal cell phone playing in the back. Everyone did the little. She was just the only one taking it too far and actually doing her job. From then until the day I left, we were friendly, even friends. She did what I wanted and followed tasks when I assigned them. In return, I listened to her input and took her into account. I gave her break times I knew she preferred, and I reworked it if she wanted to take a break with a friend in another department. I'm not at the place anymore, but I do consider it one of my prouder accomplishments. Jeez. This guy's a psycho.
Okay. I forgot what I was going to say just because how surprising and elaborate this was. Okay, I remember what I was going to say. With how long and elaborate that was about that kind of like small interaction that was typed up, I think this guy's fucking retarded. There's something going on with this guy.
Dude, he's
super. I'm happy he's super into his job. That's great. But oh my fucking God.
Bro, you can't go into a building. That's what irritates me is if someone goes into a place and like, I know what I'm doing. Like we had that guy that was trying to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Like his second day.
Yeah. That's not even how you work the way if you want to work your way up. That's how you get people hating you.
Like immediately like, well, get him out.
This guy thrives in his environment, though. Obviously, he knows how to make people do what he wants. He could have just straight up been like, "Hey, Beth, like, you know, I'm gonna be in a higher position of management, and I need you to do a couple things a little bit differently. I'd appreciate it."
Yeah, just
thank you so much. Instead of fucking making her cry, not giving her breaks,
making her feel, bro, I'd quit. Like if I felt confident enough in the thing, and then my lead, not even my manager, like a lead.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
that'd be like me doing it
right in front of the customer. Like, hey, you're doing this wrong. I'd be like,
yeah,
could have fucking told me that like out back, not in front of a customer. I feel like a dickhead.
No, definitely. Yeah, it's social discrimination.
Yeah, and then
in front of people. Like, Beth, you dumb bitch. What are you doing? And he must have done it in a way where customers were like, God, Beth, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Bro, like, oh my God, there's a Hy-Vee up the street from me. There was they were promoting their new like Hy-Vee instead of like fuel saver. It was like Hy-Vee perks, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I get it. This guy's at the front of the store, but he was at a table and he was just sitting there like this.
A worker was?
Yeah. It was like 6 o'clock at night. So, I mean, I get it, but like, and you're just sitting in front of a table in front of all these people trying to get them to sign up.
Yeah.
But this fucking random customer, like not even a worker, random customer was like, wake up, get back to work. I would have punched that guy out.
Damn, bro. That sounds like a trade worker. It must have been a trade worker. That sounds like something a trade worker would do, going up to a guy working at a store being like, fucking lazy piece of shit laying here. You know what I do?
You got soft hands, brother.
You got soft hands. Now come here, boy. Damn, bro. Yeah, I'd be pissed.
I just got off a 30-hour shift.
Yeah, imagine being some like high school student and your fucking 30-year-old manager at a Quick Trip is like flaming you in front of these customers and shit.
Oh, dude, like when I used to stock Pops, Fairway, their meat market, they've got a lot more lax about like facial hair. Like back in my day, but like 4 or 5 years ago, they had to be completely babyface. Completely.
Uh-huh.
Well, one guy, the manager, I knew that department manager was a dickhead because I had to talk to him a couple of times. But like, 18-year-old kid came in, and you couldn't even see it unless it was in the light. A little bit of peach fuzz. The fucking manager took him out back and just flipped his shit.
Oh my God.
What the fuck is this? He's like, I would have been late if I had to shave, or I decided to come in and not shave. Either way, I knew you were going to yell at me. I'm like,
damn, that's crazy.
Like, you're power hungry, buddy.
Oh, 100%. What a dickhead. Yeah, people get into small positions of power and just overtake it. I think that happens when people don't have much else going on in their life.
Like at home, they're just sitting at home by themselves,
Fucking
in front of their TV,
watching TV,
eating cold ravioli.
like just waiting for their day to start. I remember my boss once was like, "I don't work to live, I live to work."
Yeah, fuck that.
I was like, Jesus Christ. No fucking wonder you're always fucking mean. He always makes fun of me.
That's fair.
Never nice.
But you just
No, I like trashing you though sometimes in front of our supervisors.
ready to get back to work.
Back to work. You're like, hey, good morning. He's like, yup, it is. Okay.
Or I'd come in on a hot day. I'm like, whew, it's hot. And he's like, shut the fuck up.
All right. Way to ruin the fucking mood while he's got a sweatshirt on.
Like, get back to work, you idiot. Okay.
God. I'm going to go out for 10 minutes and smoke. Fuck, get back to work. Dumbass. What's wrong with you? Those are good bosses right there. I tell you what. Nobody know. And I don't think a lot of people know about the shop life. A lot of people talk about different kinds of jobs that people go into. Yeah, like the field. Like, you know, there's like your main jobs that people know about, like a doctor or firefighter or I don't fucking know. Like an office job, a sales guy, a lawyer, shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, like the big jobs that you'd see on a selection of like, what's your occupation? And then there's a lot of people that don't ever get spoke about, which is like half of America is like manufacturing, fabrication, stuff like that. I mean, people talk about the trade unions, but no one ever talks about like just working in a fucking shop.
You get some weird shit.
You get some weird fucking people and some weird fucking shit.
And it's like,
A lot of weird attitudes.
you get some people like, we had one, it was a kid that just graduated high school, like 18, working right next to an felon.
Yeah. Fresh out of high school, fucking looking up to life.
And then there was a guy, yeah, it was that new guy, he was 18, like he just graduated, he just started. And then with the guy that was literally coming down, he was like,
Oh my God, yeah.
working right next to him. And he's like looking at us like, what do we do? We're like,
That was G-Dog working next to him, wasn't it? Yeah. I'll never fucking forget that. Yeah, there's nothing like watching a tweaker fucking nod off at your job. It's amazing.
you're like, what the fuck is...
Well, yeah, okay, so this guy was standing over here at a table, and we were going to break, and usually we would go outside for a break, and our direct...
It was like hot, so it's not like we're all just...
Weekend in sunlight. Yeah. No, I like the darkness. But our direct supervisor was walking around with like two other people, and then there's this guy tweaking over off in a corner. And I pointed at him and I was like, do you not see this guy? I was like, he's fucking nodding off. The guy's fucking tweaking.
He'd be like,
Wake himself up. How many of you done that, chat? How many of you nodded off, chat?
was at work actively.
Oh my fucking God. He got fired that day. I went to Ross and I was like, hey, I'm not fucking dealing with this. I'm not doing this. I don't want to see this at my workplace.
Bro, and I just remember he came back in and I think he accused Grayface of stealing something.
The tweaker?
Yeah, he's like, where's my shit? And then Grayface is like, huh? I was like, lock the fucking door. What is he doing back in here?
Get the fuck out of here. He's going to steal shit. God, that was crazy. Man, and yeah, there's like two different sides. There's two different sides of the tweaking coin that you'll get of the tweaker. You either have the tweaker that comes in while they're tweaking, or you have the tweaker that comes in while they're nodding off.
Oh, the tweaking ones are funny.
I'm gonna talk about the tweaking one. It's gonna be one of my stories.
Dude, he was funny. Just
Yeah, tweaking. It's a little bit of a...
yeah, you're like, yeah, I don't do anything. Like, do you do any drugs? No. You have a record? No. It's like, what about you? Oh yeah, this.
Tired.
I'm divorced like 3 times. A fucking bitch wife cheated on me.
Fucking 3 DUIs. I can't fucking drive to work. That kind of guy.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck am I? Like, I remember like my first day. I'm like, what the fuck am I getting myself into?
Those are the type of people that get hired in a fucking shop, especially. Think about it. You have two sides. I'm doing the coin reference. I'm just going to reference everything with coins this episode because coins are cool. So you have two sides of the coin, right? You have in shop. Nice. Ooh, nice. Oh, is this that? This is that cult shit. Culty.
Ain't a cult.
It's not. But so for the shop life, since we're on the subject, is you have two sides of the coin, or two sides of the burger bun. You have guys like me who are, didn't go to college, but I'm very good at what I do and I learned a lot. And who also has a 116 IQ. See why I laughed at you earlier? Fucking dumbass.
86.
And then you have people who are tweaking and are fucking 4 times over a felon working right next to you, and it gets hard to do sometimes.
Or people like me call me Kanye West because I'm a college dropout. He made graduation. That's all I can say.
I miss the old Kanye, straight from the soul Kanye. But also in the shop life, you also have sometimes. So we have about, let's say like 45 people on the shop floor to like 1 or 2 women, right? It's usually all dudes. Sausage party.
Yeah.
And then
You get some sussy stuff happening too.
you get some sussy people. And so this is actually from the perspective of the female.
Oh God.
So I, 25 female, found out some of my coworkers have a bet to see who can sleep with me first.
There we go.
Yeah. For some context, I work in the live event production field. It is very male dominated. When I'm out on shows for my company, I have to work with a lot of freelancers in the area and work with the same ones often. These freelancers have always been weirdly flirty, but I've gotten good at just ignoring it. Well, I found out through one of the freelancers I actually like that most of the men have a bet with a pool of money going to see who can sleep with me first. Most of these men are in the range of 30 to 50 years old.
There.
Hey, man. It was honestly horrifying to hear, and I don't know what to do. I went to the union rep about it, but he just basically said he can't do much without any proof to the claim. I brought it up to my company, and they said basically that they will do our best to keep you off shows with them, but we can't guarantee that as the freelancers in that union have final pick on who's on the show. So now I've come here to vent, as I don't really know what else to do.
Yeah.
I feel like that's very common.
Yeah. I was friends with someone that they're both a merchandiser and they wanted out. It was a chick. And I'm like, yeah, not where we work now, but my old job. I'm like, hey, they're hiring. And she's like, I'll look into it. And she's like, yeah, never mind. My fiance said I'm not working at a shop.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
No.
Yeah, very, very male-dominated spaces of work are not always the best for women to work at. Especially, like I was saying, like a shop. Stuff like that. That's just what guys are going to fucking do. And it's too bad to say, and I don't want to sound like misogynistic, but it's almost like you can't stop people from doing those kinds of things. That's almost something that I feel like you have to ignore as a lady. Very challenging. Because, I mean, what can you do? What can they do? I mean, the girl can just try to find a different line of work.
Yeah, I mean,
it's our culture nowadays. Young, attractive females, I feel like, get attacked.
well, they do get attacked. That's what it is. Just look at Brock Turner, buddy.
I don't know what that means. Who's that?
The guy that his dad was like, why waste a young man's life for like 5 minutes of fun? They got out, like, probation.
So, killer?
Nah, he forcibly slept with someone who was unconscious.
Oh, the big R?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
People didn't take that lightly. As soon as he got out, he was at an open carry state.
Oh,
So people were just walking in front of his house with guns.
yeah.
And he couldn't leave his house.
Damn.
Like I think people still harass him. Like, it was like 5 years ago. 5-6 years ago, they still harass him.
Well deserved.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Very well deserved.
Also, fuck this kind of person. He got drunk one night and keyed up a former coworker's car.
Oh, damn, bro.
Holding a grudge. I hold grudges.
Yeah, you do. You grudge master.
So I need to get this off of my chest. I don't know what the fuck happened. Hi guys, so I need to get this off of my chest. Back in 2016, during a company event, we were all celebrating and closing out the end of a third quarter for the company. We were at the office until super late, maybe 7ish. That's not late.
No.
That's an early time. And some of our coworkers continued the party and didn't. And some didn't. Some of us went to their outing. A coworker and I met up and said we were going to make plans, but he ended up bailing on me, and I decided to go out back to the office and drive home shit-faced. We all done that.
100%.
I'm not admitting to anything.
Like Tim Dillon said, statistically, if you drive drunk every night, you will get better at it.
Some people said they're better at it.
That was me. I'm a better drunk driver.
You're sober now.
I know, sadly.
And at this moment, I saw that coworker's car in the lot, and I was filled with a seething rage. And something came over me. I proceeded to take my fuming. This fucker canceled on me. Fuck that guy. So he came over, took his keys out, and placed it on the backside of his door and spun the entire vehicle like 6 times.
Ooh, wow.
That's it. He's just confessing. Oh, yeah, it's confessions. Yeah, he just straight up keyed his coworker because he's like, I don't want to go out tonight, man.
I'm going to fucking get him back.
Fuck that guy.
I feel like it went a lot deeper than just that interaction.
Well, I don't know. Like, hey, man.
He was drunk, though. That's always an excuse. He was drunk.
That's nice.
It's okay.
That's
you can do it.
That's a sober thought, buddy.
Are these all messages you sent yourself?
Yeah.
I like the way your brain works. I just screenshot it. Oh, yeah, you don't have your phone.
Yeah, we use it.
Yeah. Yeah, our camera is iPhone.
iPhone 15 Plus.
Yeah. I have an iPhone 12 Pro Max.
Show them the back.
I'll show the audience here. So this is my iPhone 12 Pro Max. Pretty nice phone, actually. See here. I don't think you can see.
Oh, you can't.
You can't really see it.
It's all.
There's a
He shattered.
spot on it. You can see where you can barely see it. Where I dropped a hammer on it.
He had.
Held up good though.
He had a
Surprisingly,
flip.
5Z Flip, the flippy Samsung phone.
2 of them, and then
Yeah, I went through one, and then my insurance wouldn't let me get a new one. So I was like, all right, I'll go back to the iPhone.
they're like taking elbows. You should get a Huawei.
No, I'm not getting a Huawei phone. I only get Chinese slave labor phones. So that would also be a Huawei phone.
You're right. Huawei.
It's Huawei?
Huawei. Or an out, dude. Get a burner phone.
I should get a burner phone. I have old Kyoceras and Motorola's still. Bunch of old ass fucking phones, like early 2000s phones that I got in 4th grade.
What phone did that tweaker have?
What do you mean? Which tweaker? There's so many of them here in Iowa.
The one that tied up his wanted to tie up his girlfriend.
Oh, Big D?
It's Big D.
That's who I'm going to tell the story about in a little bit.
What phone did he have? Because he had some off-brand.
Okay, so they have like a bunch of cheap Galaxies and like Samsung phones.
Yeah, if you get like the paper,
It's like a fucking Galaxy A24 or something like that.
So like those mystery bags I get from the bins. Most of the cases, I'm like, I don't know what fucking phone.
Yeah, you don't know what fucking phone they fit. It's like some fucking phone that they made 12 of for a fucking U.S. Cellular down in like southern Missouri.
They're cool fucking cases, but I'm like, I have no idea what phone this uses.
Oh yeah, I know. It's weird.
But like, yeah, he would have like the cheapest phone and just stare at his girlfriend. Hit a blank camera and he just stare at his girlfriend.
Yeah, and he had a tracker on her too. And he'd sit there and watch when she'd get off of work. And if she went somewhere else, he'd freak the fuck out. This is no other coworker. We're foreshadowing for later in this episode. We're going to be telling you about crazy guy. Love him to death.
I stopped giving him rides because he started crying in my car over another guy.
Well, hold on. We'll get there. Don't you worry.
I think it's your turn, man.
Of course it's my turn. My coworker showed up to my apartment unannounced.
Fuck that.
I'd shoot his ass. Wow. Blocka.
Hey, man.
Put him down.
Get out of here.
Only at work, buddy.
Who are you?
Be like, I hope you're clocked in because this conversation is going to cost you some fucking money, buddy. My 26 female coworker. Oh, wait, what? I don't know who's who. My 26 female coworker, 36 male.
Okay, so she's saying
she must be okay.
It's the woman,
because if it switches around depending on who it is, it makes the story sound weirder. So if it was a male that's writing the story,
no,
it doesn't sound as weird as the female. Okay.
Yeah, it's the woman writing the story.
Okay, so me, 26 female, coworker, 36 male.
Yep.
Knows where I live because we've had the same ride home a few times. He had been over once before to help bring my groceries upstairs.
But
okay.
Why the fuck did he follow her home?
We stopped at the store on the way home.
Oh.
They had the same ride home. So the same person's giving them rides home. So it's like a school. You know how a school bus works?
Oh, some works do that.
Oh, I don't know if it's a work or what. We were a little flirty for a few days, but I ultimately rejected him. Long before this happened, he was pressuring immature, and I didn't like the age gap. She fucking let him on. She let him on.
8 years. That's an 8-year difference.
I lived by myself with my daughter, and this especially made me anxious because of that. Luckily, she was at her dad's at that time. It was 7 a.m. when I'm usually sleeping. He woke me up with the doorbell. Ding dong. Should we start adding sound effects into the podcast?
Wop, wop, wop.
Whoop 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 whoop. That's what my doorbell sounds like.
Really?
No, it sounds like ding,
What's
like
your
that,
alarm sound like?
and it has a bunch of dogs barking around it. I don't know what my alarm sounds like. Hold on, we have to figure this out. I know we're in the middle of a story. How do I figure out what my alarm sounds like? Is it crazy? I fucking have the same alarm every morning, but I don't know what it sounds like. Oh, this is also my phone call sound.
Oh, mine is the traditional. And then my alarm is my watch first.
Your watch goes off? What's that sound like?
Just a buzz. So buzzes my wrist. And then I have my Alexa.
Does it say something?
Just get the fuck up, you piece of shit.
Wake up, you sack of shit.
No, it's that.
Is it actually?
No.
I like these. Some of these are hard. I feel like some of these will trigger people, though, to hear in the podcast.
My alarms, when I first started setting my alarm for high school, was Angel by Shaggy.
Angel, my darling,
So I fucking hate that song.
angel.
Because they'd wake me up every morning.
Oh, I know. Actually, there's two songs that I used to listen to. This was before the old Kendrick exposed Drake, so excuse me for being an ex-Drake fan, but I did wake up to this song every morning, if it plays. Okay, some people can guess what it is. I don't want to get copyright. Hey. Okay.
I used to listen to the intro to Compton.
Oh, that's a good song.
Like the da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good one. I used to wake up to Wiz Khalifa has a song that goes, wake up, I don't want to wake up.
That's fair.
I don't want to wake up, wake up, so, I don't remember the words. There's another one too, before I keep going in the story, because I'm getting off track here.
Yep.
It was 7 a.m. off of the Mac and Dep Go to High School. Let's see. Luckily, she was at her dad's at the time. It was 7 a.m. when I'm usually sleeping. He woke me up with the doorbell. Ding dong. According to him, he got stranded because his truck broke down, so he walked 2 miles to go to my apartment. His home is closer than that, by the way. I offered to give him a ride, but when I went in to grab my stuff, he followed me in and tried to kiss me. That's fucking rape. Bruh. Bro, that's scary as fuck.
Does he not have...
Showed up at my apartment unannounced? No, that's fucking like... Bro, she could get him for like breaking and entering fucking...
Doesn't he... If he... I'm assuming he'd have his phone. He could fucking take an Uber back to his apartment, his house.
No, he was trying to pull some shit. That's
Like-
scary.
Say,
And he probably creep. He's like, probably knew, that she'd be home alone at that time
oh, yeah.
or something. Scary. I ran outside because he can be pushy. Once he got outside, I offered to call him a cab. He said no, and I went back inside. What the fuck? That was the interaction? I ran outside after some guy tried to come in and fucking kiss me?
Bro, you get the fucking...
This happened a while ago and I barely talked to him for a few days. It's a little awkward now, but I've been planning on getting another job for unrelated reasons. No one thinks he had bad intentions, but doesn't understand boundaries. I don't know what to think.
He definitely doesn't understand boundaries.
That's fucking scary. That's call the cops. That's a call to police action.
That's it. Also tell your managers.
He came in and tried to kiss me. This guy came into your fucking house, just walked in,
Yeah.
tried to kiss you.
Woke your ass up at 7 in the morning.
Wake your punk ass up. Put a 93 shot. It ain't nothing but a
like-
Compton thing, y'all.
Hey, shouty.
Hey, listen, shawty. I think you cute.
My car broke down. I got no money. What can I do to pay you back? Doesn't work that way, guys.
No, it doesn't. Not at all. Unfairly. Do you know how much money I'd be making if I was a woman?
About $5.
That's probably how much I'd charge.
Ooh.
ETA. Thank you all for helping open my eyes to just how bad this was.
Yeah.
What did I say? The one
Terrible.
saying he doesn't have bad intentions, just don't want to see him for who he really is. I honestly don't even want to go to work again, but it's my only income. I'm going to look for other jobs this week. There's also no HR.
Cuz even we have an HR.
Does she fucking work on someone's like farm or something?
Is this a cash only place?
This must be the pimp is the HR.
Hey, bitch, get back in line.
Bitch, what I say? Nobody gives a fuck about your emotions, bitch. And my bosses are similar to him. Told one of them and nothing happened. So she's working for a bunch of creepos.
Bro, there's law. Well, I don't know if there will be anymore, but there's currently laws to protect you.
There's laws to protect everybody.
Well, if our HR doesn't do anything, like I can go to the state or something.
There's definitely somebody you can contact. That would have been a moment where I would have called the fucking cops and done what I could have done to get a restraining order, because that's fucking scary.
Yeah.
Especially the guy knows where you live, know that you're just there with your daughter.
Yeah, I'm guessing he knows her schedule.
Well, yeah, they work together, so he knows the schedule. They probably fucking spoke before in the past, like she said that she was flirty. Honestly, you know what? She was leading him on. That's what it was. I'm kidding.
Don't say that.
Relax. I'm kidding. God.
He was in your apartment. He could have.
You let him in the apartment, so...
No, he could have done something. He could have placed something in her apartment.
Yeah, she should have just fucking called the police right away.
Had them sweep the apartment. Sweep.
Well, I don't know if it... I mean, it could have went to that extent, maybe.
Could play a small camera.
Like a little camera in there? That's fucking creepy. He could have done fucking anything.
Dude,
really?
Have you seen those videos where people go on Airbnbs and they'll see... it'll look like a phone charger, but it's actually a secret camera.
Oh yeah, I've seen those before.
And it's like it's like pointed right at the bed.
That's fucking scary. There's have you seen those videos and shit? There's like you know about this. There's that whole check system you can do in a hotel. When you get there, there's like little things to look out for, like
Put your finger on the mirror.
The mirror to tell if it's like a one-way mirror, if there's a camera behind it.
Yeah, or you always cover the peephole because sometimes they can just look right into it.
Yep. Yeah, scary world. People are creepy.
Lock the make sure you double lock the conjoining.
Oh yeah, yep. So no one can get in. That is fucking terrifying. If that were to happen.
Yeah, I know. I tried going in when me and LB went to Cincinnati. It's like, Brian, I got scared.
Can I come snuggle in your room? Did you actually do that?
Yeah, and he said, sure, buddy.
You actually got scared and went into his room? It's like, you're a fucking little pussy. Pussy boy.
I haven't slept in my own bed in years.
What the fuck? When's the last time you cuddled with your parents?
With my parents?
Yeah, like, when do you think was the last time that you snuggled with your mom or something? When you were a kid?
7.
19. That's how old I was. Why? I'm just kidding. That's fucking weird. 7? That's pretty old. Isn't there like 10-year-olds that still suck on their mom's tit? Have you ever heard about those kids?
Yeah. Like, he's 120 months old. He's still a baby.
He's still a baby. Is it bad I had to do the math real quick in my head? That's 10 years. Yeah. He's still my little baby. He gets what he wants.
He's only 360 months old.
Those kids, yeah. That's crazy. You can tell those type of people.
Yeah, those are gross.
It's weird to think. Well, like, I feel like those kids grow up and become one of my favorite terms that I've heard is a couch fucker. Have you heard that? No. Start calling people couch fuckers.
What the fuck is a couch fucker?
I don't know. I think it means like, you want to look it up? Like a good way to explain it? Somebody's a couch fucker.
Come here, you little couch fucker.
We work with a couple couch fuckers. Oh, that's where it came from. It came from the JD Vance thing.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. It's just the art the art of sexual intercourse with an inanimate object.
So think of a type of person that would fuck a couch.
Well, in 2000 by Need CBS, he said a person under the right circumstances is cool.
What? That's a way of saying somebody's cool?
I guess.
Oh, well, I'm a couch fucker.
Oh wait, but once you invite him over, it turns out he's very annoying and embarrassing. Never.
Oh, yeah, so I am a couch fucker.
It's like, hey, Vinny right there, he's cool. Nah, he's a couch fucker.
That guy's a couch fucker over there.
Bro,
There was this guy that used to go to the bar that we'd go to, and I remember him telling a story about, or no, one of his friends told a story about how they'd go over to his house, and he used to fuck his bed or something. Like there was cum stains all over it. Oh, you should get that mug.
a couch fucker mug. When a male is so lazy and retarded that he has sex on the couch instead of simply moving somewhere else.
Dude, I think I have ADHD so bad because my brain's going so many ways with the whole bed fucking thing.
So this guy would like physically fuck his bed.
I guess, okay, so like with your bed, you have the box,
Like the spring? Oh,
the box springs,
yeah.
and then you have the
mattress?
mattress. It's kind of like the same concept with a sofa, where you
Yeah.
have the sofa body itself and then the cushion on top of it.
yeah.
You push down on it and you rail it. That's what I heard that guy does. So he's a bed fucker. What's worse, a bed fucker or couch fucker?
Couch. No, bed.
Why?
But you fucking sleep on the bed.
That's like when a dog. Wait, you fuck on the bed though. That's not a good.
Hey,
Nah, maybe I feel like a couch would be a little bit more weird because more people are going to use
that's
your couch.
true. Because like you come over and you're like, hey, pill.
Like, could you imagine you watch your buddy and he's walking past the couch and he gives it a little smack, and you're like, "What the fuck was that, dude?
It's my bitch over there.
It's my bitch." You don't want to know what we do.
All those guys that use vacuums.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know. Just imagine it's just
What's that fucking pure fucking suction? Look up the PSI rating on your fucking vacuum, dude.
Just imagine you go and do like a salesman. You're like, how hard can this suck? Why? Reasons. I need to know
I like to clean.
how big is the storage on this, and can it suck up liquid?
Is it waterproof? Oh, that's disgusting. What was that scary movie where that guy? What the fuck was his name? I'm so bad at recalling movies and shows. It makes me so annoyed. But it's where he gets caught fucking the vacuum. He's like a Dewey, Officer Dewey.
Oh, scary movie.
Yeah.
Where at the end, like he's actually like smart, and
He's like, what?
and he jumps in the fucking van, and he's got some hot bitch.
Yeah.
Because he was acting like he's like, and he's got like fucking crayons.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he got caught fucking the vacuum.
Oh God. That'd be you. You're a vacuum fucker.
No. Well, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
All right, we ready to move on from
Yeah.
couch fucking?
To a crazy coworker. That's all it is. It's just a crazy coworker. I have a coworker, just M, so we'll call him
Male.
could be, who joined our team almost a year ago. At first, they seemed like a good fit. They were nice, funny, personable, and we became friends. However, a few months ago, our boss had to take a leave to handle some family matters. Great song.
Shut the fuck.
No big deal. We were able to do our own work as a team without them and could reach out to the other team leaders if we needed something. That's a good team right there. If you don't need your boss.
Wait, hold on. Will you do something for me?
What?
Will you hit escape? Will you go to Fruity Loops? Okay, good. All right. Sorry. Ever since, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but ever since that one time, I had PTSD.
We had an episode where the audio didn't record at all. It's called the Lost Tapes.
It's the lost tapes. All right. My apologies. Continue back. I got real fucking nervous for a minute.
We could reach out to other team leaders if we needed something. That's when M's personality did a complete 180. But what if this is the other side of that story?
Oh my God, it could be.
They began to speak down everyone on the team. They treated us like children, despite being the second youngest member on the team. I think I have dyslexia.
You do. But it's not real.
I'm easily the youngest. They seemed to target me in particular, which was odd, as I hadn't done anything to them. I even asked the other team members if M mentioned to them if I had said or done something to warrant a hostility. They advised me to just give M some space, and they had no idea why this was happening. So I did. Fast forward 2 months, and the boss is back. M's personality suddenly is back the way it was pre-leave. It left a bad taste in everyone's mouth, as we had been carrying M's slack for nearly 2 months at this point. We find out from his boss that M had created stories about us bullying them.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, some of the stories were things M had done to us and was saying that we had done to them. It was insulting, and we all set the record straight. Our boss believed us as all our stories aligned, and M's did not. M tried to say I was the one causing the issues and used trigger words like HR and bullying and demanding meeting, which I was not at all comfortable with, but ultimately agreed to. The meeting was a mess, and they all just ended up doing the same thing they had done, lying and turning the blame on me. I was furious. I decided that after meeting I would no longer interact with them, as every interaction I had with them began spun and twisted to fit their narratives. Well, a few weeks ago, our boss had to leave again. Oh, fuck. And we were left with M, who did precisely what they had done the last time my boss took leave. So I decided it was time to cut all interactions unless they were about work. Well, yeah,
That's what you got to do.
at that point, if it's strictly a work relationship, like, sorry, buddy, like,
They're being weird.
we're not going to talk after outside of work. Like, once work's done, we're done. That pissed M off. Now I have to deal with the snide comments, rude remarks, nasty tone when they're talking to me, getting doors slammed in my face.
So this guy's being the fucking bully. Being the dickhead.
Well, if they're just a regular fucking guy,
Yeah.
like, fuck it, boss not here, I'm the boss. Who's Dwight Schrute?
It is.
Getting doors slammed in my face when I was telling them that there's an error in a project we were working on. They even called me that one to another coworker when I was standing there. Oh, that pissed.
That one? That one over there?
Hey, that one over there.
Oh, fuck.
Bro, I'd be fucking swinging. I report this to all my bosses in HR, but at this point it feels very juvenile, and it feels ridiculous reporting all of these things. I'm at a loss what to do. My boss has done little to nothing about it other than talk to M, but that infuriates them more, and that nothing changes once my boss leaves. Has anyone else experienced this like this before? It's just getting to the point where I'm interviewing at other jobs because I'm tired of the constant nastiness about being directed to me. Sure, cutting contact with them, unless it's work related, may have been harsh, but I need to protect my sanity somehow. Yeah. There's an update. My boss was able to speak to our area leader who came and sat with the team. M made some grandiose statement to the area leader, which allowed them to realize that M was clearly the issue. M was moved to another department, but has now filed a retaliation case. 15 pages worth of evidence to HR.
Oh my god, dude. This guy fucking hates you.
Fuck that.
This guy hates you.
Yeah. That's terrible.
L coworker chat.
L. Not a W.
Bro, he said he was cool at first, but then shit just went downhill with the guy. The guy got weird.
Yeah, like once you, it's the power thing.
Do you think? Yeah, true. Do you think it's something else too? Of like maybe, I don't know. I guess I don't know how weird it was, but
It's Dwight Schrute.
where they're in
Dwight Schrute's a W.
weak man abuse power. Right?
Yeah.
Am I abusing my power?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm weak. Weak boy. El
Bozo.
bozo. Rip bozo. What a weird guy though. I'd be so fucking annoyed if one of my superiors was doing that weird shit to me.
He's in the superior. I think he's just a coworker.
Are you just a coworker?
He's just a coworker.
Oh yeah, that'd be so weird. Constant disrespect. I'd spit at him and then stomp on him.
Help him out.
Yeah, just pure disrespect, blatant disrespect. Happy I don't have to deal with that.
Yeah, I used a work phone, and it was just constant shit talking. Like, if like I was to a store, and like I would just take pictures and send it to group chats and what the fuck is this?
Oh yeah,
Constant shit.
pure shit talk, stream of shit.
Yeah.
That's probably how it would be though too with us. They're shit talking everybody.
Who's this?
I there's so much shit I could say about so many people. I say it to you at work. I don't say it to many other people.
I just say it.
I don't say it how it is.
I talk my shit.
One thing I like about one of these stories, it gives a good view into like the different levels of power that places have. Of like we have I don't know, we have a lead, then we have a team lead, and then we have a supervisor, and then a foreman, and then we have that above him. So you have to go to this guy to go to this guy to go to this guy to get a decision made. Bureaucracy. It's insane a job.
Slows everything down.
Yeah.
And like at some point, it's just like, I know at one point at my old shop, there was 2 people that had the same title. And they would tell people, like, one would tell them to do this, and the other one would be like, oh, don't do that, do this. Like, who the fuck do I listen to?
Yeah,
You're
right.
at the same level.
Right, you're going to get flack from one person because you didn't do it their way, but the other person's going to praise you for doing it.
Yeah.
And then it keeps flip-flopping.
They're like, okay.
Yeah, so then you just don't do anything right.
No.
Never doing anything right.
You're going to take a L either way.
It'd get confusing. It's just
It gets...
too many people involved.
There should definitely not be enough people involved.
There's so many, like, different ways to come to a resolution with stuff like that.
Yeah, or like there's an issue with like, oh, you did this wrong, so they'll go to your boss instead of just going directly to you.
Yeah.
What the fuck you doing?
Whoa.
Just come to me.
A couple weeks ago, you remember I was telling you one of the guys is at our work. So somebody made a comment about taking out the trash. A guy walked up to another guy and he was carrying the trash to the dumpster. And he says to the other guy, he says, hey, he's like, God, no one ever takes out their fucking trash. He's like, do you take out your trash? And the other guy took it wrong. And he's already a hothead. And he pretty much said, like, fuck you, saying I don't take out my trash, like I'm fucking lazy. Then he started calling him, like, do I say it?
No, he said a whole bunch of slurs to him.
Not the gamer word, but a bunch of slurs to him. Just, like, being recklessly fucking mean that you would not see at a workplace without ramifications. And the way we dealt with it was I literally told the guy who was freaking out to stop being immature because he's like, I'm a beta, or I'm an alpha. You're a beta who voted Democrat. I'm like, bro.
Alpha male, bro.
So he's like, I'll fucking stomp your face in the curb. I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro.
You're just like, hey, get back to work.
Any other place, that guy would have got fired. Instead, it was my direct supervisor talking him down of like, oh, just calm down, like it's okay. And he's like, no, fuck that. And I went and talked to the other guys. I'm like, are you guys cool? They're like, yeah, he's just a dick. And I'm like, I know. I was like, just don't talk to him. Even if you guys weren't being fucking mean, if you guys were being mean, then that's shame on, like, even using the word mean makes me think we're in fucking preschool. But it's like, if you guys are making comments to him, you already know how he is. Don't be the aggressor. Just fucking ignore him. Leave him alone.
Just poking the bear.
Fucking with them. It's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, it was funny because you told me that. I'm like, are you fucking serious? But I could see it. Like,
Yeah.
it's not something where I'm like, no fucking way.
This guy was beat red pissed about a comment about taking out the trash.
Yep.
He called this guy retarded. This is how crazy this was. He got in this guy's face and he called him a retard. And then the other guy turned around and he's like, my niece is mentally handicapped. Are you saying she's retarded? And then I'm like, you guys need to fucking stop.
They're both like in their 40s.
Yeah, they all fucking are. And one of the interactions was, so there was 2 guys on one side, 1 guy on the other side. So the guy that was freaking out, his finger in his face, he's like this. He's like, back in the day, he's like, I would have beat your fucking ass. And then the guy's like, you just touched me. That's assault. That's assault. It was one of those interactions. And I'm like, guys, come the fuck on. It's like 9 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. You guys need to cut it out.
We still got 5 hours to get to work. Come on now.
It's insane.
Yeah.
The way people react. What's our time at? Where are we at?
We're at like an hour.
We're at an hour? Okay.
Yeah, so I think you got, because that was my last one. I think you got that Big D story.
The Big D story. So, all right. Big D, old coworker. I worked with him for years.
We got work lore. That's the best.
I'll set the ground. Let's set this up because I feel like this is going to be a lot of me talking, and I feel like I talk a lot already during the podcast. I'm taking my sock off because I just was picking at my toenails and I don't want it in there. See? See my toenail?
That's gross. Put that.
Isn't it disgusting?
Put that fucker.
You want me to throw it on the ground?
No.
What do you want me to do with it?
Throw it in the corner.
It's just a toenail, bro. Relax.
My cat's gonna suffocate on it now.
Okay. Remind me to pick it up when we're done recording.
You just killed this one.
Don't fucking do that to me. Don't do that to me. Yeah, I killed your cat by proxy with my toenail.
Fucking freak.
Okay, so I need to give him a name. I don't want to say Big D the whole time. What's another name that do you think would fit this guy?
Dan.
Dan. I like it. Dan. Not all Dans are bad guys.
We're Dan.
So a guy got hired at my shop years ago, fresh out of prison, but he was super cool guy, early 30s. Nice dude. He was a hard worker. He was motivated to come in, change his life, just get back out of the prison system and be sober, live life good.
Becoming a functioning member of society.
Super cool guy. Like I would have actually hung out with this guy.
Yeah.
This was a guy that I'd invite over.
Yeah.
That's how much I liked him and thought of him. And so he was a former drug user. And next thing I know,
That fucker back on.
what? Why would you do that? I'm going to edit something over my fucking head.
Okay.
How bad that is. That's so bad.
I mean, look at that.
Why the fuck does this shit happen? So bad.
Male.
But you can't even say it. You've been talking to too many people on Red Note. But this guy got back with his old girlfriend, and this is where shit went wrong.
Oh, dude, she was bad.
Anything else to say about her?
Lane's first story.
Big girl. Big girl. I didn't really know her much, but so I started giving this guy rides back and forth to work for a while. I guess this is later down the road. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Well, side note with her, we'll call her Nikki.
Nikki and Dan.
Nikki was on probation for beating the absolute fuck out of her ex-girlfriend recently. Damn.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The type of person she is.
Her and Dan have a long history, though. They've known each other for a long time.
Well, we got history.
But so Dan finally was able to get a car and got his license back. Or he was about to get his license back. I don't remember his charges originally. But all of a sudden, one of our other coworkers that he'd hang out with said that he got super drunk. He beat his girlfriend and got pulled over, got another DUI, went back to jail for like 6-7 months. And you know what? My work allowed him right back.
Hell yeah.
Right back.
He was a good worker. Honestly.
He was a great worker.
When he was there, he's probably the one that put the most pride in it. Like, he legitimately cared.
When he was on it, dude, he every day, every Saturday, come in early. The guy was working hard. But so he asked me to start giving him rides. Yep. So I was giving him rides for a while, back and forth to the halfway house. That's where he was at. That girl was out of his life. And then finally he was getting ready to get out of the halfway house, and he'd saved up some money so he could start renting a place. Him and I go and look at this place for him to rent. I was like, is this what you want? And he's like, well, it's pretty close to work. It's not that bad. It's a cheaper place. It'll be good for him to get on his feet.
Is this the hut?
This is the hut.
The hut was named near a shed.
I think it was. I think it did used to be a shed. So it was just like this little one. It was like a ranch style house almost.
Yeah.
On a slab, and the slab was busted right in half.
Yeah.
You could see it on the house.
Yeah.
But I mean, he had fucking 4 walls, a bathroom, a big bedroom. He had a kitchen. It was a place for him to live. Had a little garage out back. Little storage area. It was nice. For him, it was nice. Good place for him to start.
But $500 a month.
Yeah, it was pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. And for the area, too, it was pretty cheap. It wasn't a nice place by any means, but it worked for him. We got him there. I was still giving him rides back and forth. And then it fucking happened. That girl, Nikki, she was back.
I was probably should be able to get through the door.
Fuck, dude. This woman was fucking white as this table, dude.
Yeah.
And so she actually had a hip problem, I guess.
Was it a hip or knee?
I don't remember if it was hip or knee. It was one of those mobility things where she couldn't walk. She couldn't walk.
So he had to.
Yeah. She could walk for a while.
he had to completely support her.
100%. She just lay in bed all day. He'd go back and forth to work. But so I was giving him rides, and then one day it fucking happened. He got in my car a little bit later than usual. Fucking yap. And first thing I could think, I was like, this guy's fucking tweaking again. He's on fucking drugs. So little did I know that was the beginning of the downfall.
Now it's all a big deal.
The downfall. It's just an endless spiral. But you could just tell, like, and get in my car and he's like this, and he just be yapping on about stuff that didn't make any sense for the freaking 20 minutes that we were in my car, and he'd tell me about how he's jumping in dumpsters and stuff and finding all this stuff and how he's so pissed at his girlfriend and all these people that did this stuff to him. And when it started getting closer to me stop giving him rides, he told me something that I'll never fucking forget. He looked at me and he said, you know what, Kane? If I couldn't do drugs, I'd kill myself. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah, as soon as you stopped, I fucking unknowingly was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna use some rides.
I felt bad.
So I'm like, all right, cool. I never met Nikki. I could always see her shadow.
You sure heard about her. You saw her shadow, like inside?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's spooky.
I helped him bring his groceries in.
Oh yeah.
Because like he was about high me. I'm like, sure, I had to anyway, so I'm like, I'm going out that way. And he bought like 6 cases of Bud Ice.
Yeah, it's fucking bad. Yeah. When he started tweaking, he started having me stop at the gas station for him so he'd get Bud Ice. And I was like, I know it's going to be a wild night for you, buddy.
Bud Ice.
So bad, bro.
When I first started, he was telling me about his ex-wife. And he said on the first night, their marriage night.
I forgot he got married.
He has a daughter.
Oh, yeah. I forgot all about that. He does have a fucking daughter. It's
marriage night. Like, I don't even know this man, but he's like, hey, his I was about to get married at the time. He's like, hey, we're going to get married. I'm like, thanks. And he's like, I was married once. Like, oh, why not? He's like, well, our first night, me and my buddy will take the turns on her.
That's a horrible way to start a marriage.
She did worse. She didn't know.
She didn't know? How fucked up was she? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Damn. No fucking wonder.
Like, bro, who are you?
Oh my God. Yeah. The craziness begins.
He's like, even to my daughters, they'll talk to me and like, oh.
I wonder why.
But he's like, yeah, she's working at she wants to be a mechanic, so she's working with all these guys. And like, all right, he's like, I just hope she's a fucking you.
Jesus, Dan.
Talk about your daughter.
But on a side note, when I was giving him rides back and forth, like when we worked Saturdays, we'd get off at noon. So I'd go, I'd pick him up, and or I'd take him back home, right? And so on Saturdays, I usually like to go grocery shopping. So I was like, all right, that works out okay, because the gym I go to is right over by Walmart.
Yeah.
So I'd be in the gym for like an hour, 20 minutes. Yeah. They'd still be fucking shopping at Walmart. There's one thing you don't do is you don't give fucking tweakers rides to stores.
Oh, absolutely not.
Is it working?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay. I think it still picks it up. I think it's just to show. I don't know.
We're actually talking. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so fucking don't ever bring tweakers to stores. There was one time my mom and I, a long time ago when I was a kid, we took this tweaker to the fucking store. And she was in there for an hour, and we waited in the fucking car for an hour. And my mom's like, we're leaving.
Yeah, fuck that.
We're leaving.
Yeah, I used to. So one time out, he made me late.
He fucking did that shit to me all the time.
Like, it was the first time ever I had been late. Like, 4 years. I was there before at the shop. And the DB looked at me, and he's like, Dan walked right behind me. He's like, oh. That was my, and he immediately, okay.
Yeah. As long as you were giving Dan rides, it was fine, right?
And then, like, when he went to the grocery store, he bought all that fucking Bud Ice. Next day, he called in.
He would do that a lot.
And BB's like, where's he at? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, ship him to the grocery store. I'm like, yeah. He's like, can he buy fucking beer? Yeah, I had the cock fuck. Like, he's a 40-year-old man. I'm not going to be telling us 40-year-old man.
That was always a weird thing about our supervisor was, like, he'd make you feel responsible for him.
Like, I don't know. He's responsible for his own life.
Yeah, it's like, if he wants to go to Hy-Vee, I'll fucking take him to Hy-Vee. I don't care.
Now, you can't go to the store.
Right, because you won't be into work tomorrow.
But it's not. Here's the probation. He wasn't supposed to.
Right, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. He's supposed to be fucking dry.
He was buying piss from LJ.
Yeah, he was buying piss. Paid him good money for it too, because he was clean. I remember he had the really bad tweaker arc when he was tweaking real bad. That's when the other coworker, I'm gonna call him Three Birds.
Mr. Three Bird.
Three Birds. Who was living at his house.
Bro. And like, he didn't want anyone to know. Three Birds didn't want anyone to know.
Right. I'd be fucking embarrassed too.
It was like I helped them bring in grocery balls. They're like, oh, this is where Three Birds is living. Like, Three Birds is living too? He's like, hey, Caleb, how you doing? And I'm like, what are you
Jesus Christ, yeah.
It was a fucking low, like, not even as wide as it, like, it was as wide as this table.
Where he was living?
Yeah.
And you told me that he had piss jugs because he wouldn't go to the bathroom?
His jugs. Bathroom is about 20 steps away from where he's
Fucking pissing in jugs. Man, that's crazy. I could see, okay, I could see if, because tweakers like to tweak. They like to
be tweaking.
They like to take a long time doing things. So I could see if one of them was in the bathroom for like 2 hours.
I would just go out fucking back. I wouldn't piss in it.
Yeah, I would. I'd just go outside and piss. No, for sure. Yeah, don't piss where you sleep.
No. His mom found the piss drawer.
Mom found the piss drawer. But there was one day he was tweaking really bad at work. Like he was freaking out and he was super pissed about Three Birds sleeping at his house.
Yeah.
Like he's not paying me rent and all this shit. And we got in a fight. And he's tweaking so bad, and I went to my supervisor, and I was like, hey, I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, Dan is tweaking hard. And he's like, yeah, I think he's smoking weed again. I'm like, that's not, or no, he's like, I think he's drinking again. I'm like, that's not fucking alcohol, you dumbass. What's going on? This guy's tweaking. This guy's on fire.
But bro, but he knew too, like, because when I first started running the press break, he looked at Derek.
Oop. I can cut it out.
Looked at Dan. And it was like, Caleb better not get hurt. You're both going to take a UA. And I'm like, what the fuck is a UA? And Dan's like, I can't take a UA.
Yeah, I'll go back to jail.
I'm like,
if his probation officer found out.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, that was a bad coworker. But to the end of it, he got fired. And I remember the day he got fired, he was super pissed off. He was pushing over these big stainless steel cabinets. He's like pushing them and shaking them and shit. He was mad.
Well, that was a bad day too because no one got paid on time.
Yeah, that was the day he was freaking out.
So the one and only time we got our person that was submitting the payment put it in late, so no one got paid on time, which for the most normal people, that's okay to be like a day late.
Yeah.
He was like, my fucking phone's gonna get shut off. I can't pay for nothing.
Fuck.
And then he gets fired that day.
Yeah, they're like, hey, they saw him on the cameras and they're like, hey, we're going to let you go. But we could go so deep. I mean, he was doing everything. Every time we drive somewhere, he'd be telling me about Wire. We'll continue this story on him.
Yeah.
Some more.
I just remember that day I left early. Like I left 15 minutes early. And you're like, bro, D got fired. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he got
the fuck
fired.
did I miss?
Yeah, I know. But we could end it here. That was a good pod.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say shout out to everybody who's listening. I know it's not many of you, but we're the few, the proud, the Marines. We're going to start calling everyone our Marines.
We have fucking 50 listens on Spotify.
Thanks for listening to us.
W's.
We've been working on this really hard. I've been fighting Reddit stories 5 minutes before the podcast.
Said we've been working on this hard.
What?
We've been working on this really hard.
We've been working hard on this.
I've been working really hard while doing this.
The fuck does that mean? You're a weird fucking guy. You're a weird guy. Dude, we're getting dislikes.
Are we?
I told you about the dislikes. There's like a couple shorts we're getting dislikes on, which I could see that, but like the main video is like someone disliked it. That shit makes me happy. I'd rather see dislikes than likes.
Just the one?
I shouldn't say that. Please like the video. But the one was like, oh, someone doesn't like us.
We got haters now.
Good. Haters are what makes the world go round. Don't care what nobody
says that. Hold on. Who said that?
Who said what? Haters? Something about haters?
Haters make me.
Haters.
I love my haters.
I hurt my haters. I love my haters.
Should we go back to the scene phase?
No. We need to go back to like 2010, 2011.
Okay, I'd go back for that.
Would you go back to that?
I'd go back to that.
Oh, yeah, I'd go back to that too. I mean, nobody realized how actually nice it was. Get off of NSFW. We're in the middle of a podcast, you freaks.
All right. We'll end it there. I got to do something.
Yep. Tell everyone you appreciate them, Caleb, and how proud you are to be part of the podcast and how smart I am for having us start this podcast and how much you enjoy doing it. Tell them.
You want me to stroke your fucking
I
ego?
want you to fucking stroke me anyways. But, are you ready?
Let's end this so we can do that.
1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Bye. All right, shut it the fuck off now. Shut it off. Right. So you didn't record.